Football players who are also models. Looks have nothing to do with being a world-class footballer, but being fashionable surely doesn't harm, and with the brand value footballers create for themselves, many have turned to modeling at times for the biggest brands in the world. In this video, we'll be looking at some examples of football players who are also models on their days off. Cristiano Ronaldo. There aren't many footballers as outstanding as Cristiano Ronaldo, and his poster boy persona extends to the world of fashion. And he's not just your run-of-the-mill model, he has taken up a specialized niche: underwear modeling. That's right. After dazzling in his undies for Emporio Armani, CR7 has started his own underwear line to maximize his brand, and it has been a hit ever since. Don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, as he continues to impress with his exceptional physique. David Beckham. There are few footballers as widely recognized as David Beckham. Besides his accolades on the field, his looks off the pitch have also received a lot of attention. Especially, his love for modeling has always caught the eye. He represented the likes of H&M and Louis Vuitton in their campaigns, and also linked up with grooming brands like Brylcreem and Coty. On top of that, David Beckham is considered as a sex symbol, and People magazine's 2015 edition crowned him as the sexiest man alive. David Genola. While millennials might not have heard of him, David Genola was the poster boy of the Premier League back in the 90s. His career on the field featured impressive spells with Newcastle and Spurs, and his resume off it featured various ramp walks in Newcastle and ads for the hugely popular shampoo L'Oreal. Besides that, he also appeared for brands like Braun Razors, Cerruti, and Renault cars. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nothing is more desirable in a model than confidence, and when it comes to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he has never lacked it in his life. He recently turned out shirtless for the Italian brand D2, showing off his impressive fitness and immaculate fashion sense. He also has a contract with H&M and will start modeling for them in 2023 in a long-term commitment. At 41, as he reaches the twilight of his career, expect him to give even more time to his modeling endeavors. Freddie Youngberg. While some may remember Youngberg for his short spell as Arsenal's interim manager, few would recall him as being the sexiest player in the Premier League. He won a poll for this title by the readers of The Sun. Surely enough, they had enough evidence considering his underwear modeling for Calvin Klein. The exceptional jawline and toned body of Youngberg did leave an impression on several female admirers. And who can forget the flamboyant pink hair of Youngberg during the Invincibles run? Surely a thing of beauty. Hector Bellerin. Ex-Arsenal player Hector Bellerin has a truly flamboyant personality. With a whole array of hairstyles, he was always someone who didn't mind the spotlight on him. And in the fashion world, he is one of the most sought-after footballers. Besides walking for Louis Vuitton in 2019, he has a whole array of looks that raise eyebrows and create headlines. Also, he is associated with several humanitarian and animal-related causes, creating an even more shiny fashion portfolio. Eduardo Camavinga. And to the youngest member of our list, Eduardo Camavinga. The Real Madrid midfielder has become an impact sub for his club, disrupting the opposition defense by never being afraid of taking players on. And this confident attitude also shines through outside the Bernabeu on the runway. In July 2022, Camavinga became the first footballer ever to model for the luxury brand Balenciaga. Other household fashion names like Nicole Kidman and Kim Kardashian were also part of the event, as Camavinga showed off his impressive fashion sense. While Camavinga is considered one of the most fashionable players in the game, it was still a surprise to see him swap the first row for the ramp, and a pleasant one at that. So there you have it, some of the most fashionable players past and present in the footballing world. Did I miss any other players who've also graced the runway? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. And before we say goodbye, consider subscribing to my channel. Your support is the biggest motivation. See you on the next one.